Hey guys, my name is Jacob. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and you're watching Bandwagon TV.
You know that I'm always gonna lie, so why you gotta ask me for advice on him? I'm just trying to keep it off my mind, so you know that I'm always gonna lie.
I think it stems from a lot of people. When I was younger, I listened to a bit of music, but I wasn't so much around it. I only started really doing music properly and professionally when I was 14, but I remember my car rides to school every day listening to Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Wu-Tang Clan. But as I started to venture off into music, I started to feel like I was attached to people that made it very artistic music and more with concepts, like people like Frank Ocean, The Weeknd, Kanye West. So they were all people that I aspired to be like, and I would one day love to be a part of that group of people mentioned in that whole category of being artists and seeing music in a different light and making music for people like me to perceive as like very creative and artful, you know what I mean? So that's probably my influences.
I'm always gonna lie, 'cause I don't get you wasting all this time on him.
Australian music is really cool. Like there's some amazing artists breaking through, such as Rule. Like he's somebody that's making music that's now going internationally. Where there's not a lot of people from Australia. In 5 Single Summer, they're people that have broken the mold in Australia because we're so far away from everything. It's always going to be what I feel is right anyway. Like I'm going to be making music that I enjoy to make.
I don't get you wasting all this time on him. I ain't even trying to start a fight.
So I've got a brand new EP coming out November 15th. It's one of my most prized possessions and one of my hardest working body of works I've ever had to make. It was such a long time and such a long process to create this record, and the whole thing's a concept. It's a relationship concept that I've gone through. So if you're listening to track 1 to 6, there's a whole story that's there for people to interpret in their own way that I've gone through. And I like to make music that's very personal and real because I use music as my way to outlet and help me understand the things that I'm going through and the things that I'm thinking about. Lie is the first single off my EP. And Lie, I think, is a good way to kind of show people this is the quality of the record that we're creating. So that's the first stepping stone to everything. This is me. And I've got a brand new single coming out soon called Secrets. And that one's also a similar vibe, but still different. That kind of contrasts Lie to show, okay, Lie's this and Secrets is this, so the rest of the EP is going to be a blend of that. So yeah, Lie is featured on the EP and it's the first single off the record. So.
That I'm always gonna lie. You know that I'm always gonna be there when you call me, evening or the morning. Can't hold you, so I'll just hold you down.
I think what I've learned from not only him, Lindgren, Melanie Fontana, you learn so much about their story and the way they create music is so different from each other. Even if there's similarities, it's still something that makes their content and what they create so cool and makes it their own thing. So every single time I'm writing with a new person, I'm adapting to their like environment and their train of thoughts and everything. So really it's just taking what's special about what they're doing and the recipe of what they're doing and trying to bring it into my own thing. So I have a larger understanding of how to make my content better because everybody has something great about what they're doing.
I listen, but you don't seem to listen when I tell you that this is the reason. You know that it's always gonna be difficult.
For me, I'm very open to writing with anybody because I feel like everybody that's a passion for this and is willing to create the music and write the songs, everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got something to release, to say to the world, really. Like, Flume would be awesome. Like, he's such a revolutionary artist in our country. I'm kind of very open to working with anybody and seeing what they have to offer, because obviously it's the same with me. If somebody wants to come work with me, that's great. And if anybody wants to work with me, or if I want to work with somebody and I can reach out as possible, then I'd love to get that done.
It's always gonna be difficult. I'll be miserable, but stay smiling while I'm trying to keep some self-composure.
I haven't been here for too long, and it's kind of, sometimes I kind of just catch snippets of everything. Right. I watched the band before me yesterday called Nathan and Mercury. They were awesome. And there were some rappers the night before that as well. They were Singaporean. All those guys were really sick. I think Singaporean music actually is really cool, and I think all the Asian music's so cool because I feel like it's almost hidden from the world, from the mainstream stuff, especially stuff I listen to. A lot of the music from this area of the world is being hidden, and there's so much potential here, and I think the music in Singapore especially is awesome, and when the world finally starts to gravitate and give it a chance and everything, it's gonna go huge for them.
My lips, but nothing means nothing at all.
Obviously, I've changed a lot personally, physically as well, obviously. But I feel like I've just learned so much. Even during the process after that and everything, like I was only 14 when that happened, now I'm 18. There's so much I've learned about myself and music. I'm just a lot more knowledgeable, and I understand the ropes. I understand the ins and outs of everything that's going on around me, and I understand the ins and outs of making music. And it's just made me into the person I am now, really. Everything in the past contributes to what's going on now and it's going to happen in the future. So.
You know that I'm always gonna lie, so why you gotta ask me for advice on him? I'm just trying to keep it off my mind.
At the end of the year, it's no secret to everybody, but I've already started writing the first album of the project. I have a concept behind it. I've already got a title for it, but I'm going to keep it tight-lipped. The next step after the EP is going to be a huge one for me, musically and sonically. And I feel like we're just going to take that next step with all that. And I think I'm going to make an album that hopefully is something that is considered a classic among people and really puts me on the map. Thanks, Bandwagon. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Jacob. See you later.
I'm always gonna lie.